You guys like to say this is what you play for. Is this what you play for?
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is what we play for. It's going to be a great night, a lot of emotion, and we're right where we want to be.
What can you say about the resilience of this group that you've come to learn over this season?
Just the way that everybody goes to battle for each other is something else. Throughout the highs and lows of the whole thing, everybody's got each other's backs, and that's what's got us to this point. We've put it on display all year, and then throughout the postseason so far as well. So, we're ready for anything, and it's a big part of the reason why we're here.
Dakota, your thoughts on a tough situation for Brock and what you guys need to do to get the job done without him tonight.
Yeah, it's a very tough situation. You hate to see it. He's our longest tenured Canuck, but it just adds all the more fuel to the fire to get this done for him. No one's cheering us on more than him tonight, and we don't want to let him down as well. So we'll be battling for him out there.
We know he had a great season on the ice. What has he meant to this group off the ice and in the room?
Yeah, he's a very good leader for our group. The way he goes about his business every day is second to none. Never complains, never really has anything bad to say, and he just shows up every day and goes about his business. So, like I said, I hate to see him not to be able to play tonight, but we're gonna pick up the slack for him.
What about for yourself? It looked like in practice yesterday you were with Lindy and Garland, and talk suggested afterwards that might be the plan for tonight. Do you expect to see more matchup minutes, and how much more pressure, not pressure, but just how much more does it create a situation where other guys like yourself have to score in Brock's absence?
Yeah, I mean, it's Game 7, so we got to step up. No matter who it is. We're going to go out there and, not change the way that we play, but we know what makes us successful. And if we can do that, we should get our looks to create some offense out there.
And the challenges of going up against McDavid, if you get a bit more of that tonight? Yeah,
for sure. He's a great player. It's been a long series so far, but limiting his opportunity and space out there goes a long way. And if that's the case, that's what we'll be trying to do tonight.
How many times have you played this game on the street in your backyard with your buddies? Like, this is the moment, right? Like,
yeah. You get the buzzer counting down and everything. It's it's right. It's the biggest moment of most of our lives. You can't really put into words until you're out there what it's going to feel like, but seize the moment.
Tyler was in here saying that don't let it get too big, just kind of stay on the focus. Is that good advice to players that maybe haven't done this yet? Is just to don't let it get
well,
too big?
Yeah, for sure. In the back of your head, it's just another hockey game. Nothing's going to be different out there than all the games that you've played before. Just obviously the magnitude is bigger, and what's on the line is the most important. But it's a situation that every athlete wants to be in, and should make for great memories.
Mizey, let's start with Brock and just the news and how the team's responded to it. If you've talked to him about it, and just how difficult it is right now.
Yeah, it's always tough to hear. He's obviously bummed, but he's he'll be fine, and guys just have to step up. It's part of the playoffs. You're going to lose guys at different times for different reasons, and it's an opportunity. We have to look at it like an opportunity for other guys to step up and step into a role and be excited for it.
Is it that simple? When he was your leading scorer, I mean, this team's been resilient and battled through a lot of this during these playoffs. Does it make it that much harder?
Brock's been a great player for us. We would love to have him in the lineup for sure, but hits like this, you have to be ready for. You have to expect it at unexpected times, and like I said, the next guy coming in should be that much more excited to be a difference maker stepping on the ice, and that's how you have to look at it.
As a veteran guy that's been in these situations before, what do you tell some of your teammates that maybe haven't about how you have to approach a game like this and a moment like this?
Be excited and leave it all out there. Game 7 is the best game in hockey. I think for our group, we've had some guys that have had some experience in games like this, and they're a lot of fun. It's a great time of year. It's down to a 1-game series, and we're very excited for it.
You guys battled all year long to win the season series with Edmonton, win the division so that you could host a game like this. How important is that factor that it's in this rink with your fans and you guys control the matchups and all of that?
It's awesome. Fans have been unbelievable. I still even think about the first game against Nashville, stepping on the ice for the first time. Gave me chills. I've been telling family members ever since who haven't been able to get out that they got to get out for a game in Vancouver because it's different, and to have the fans behind us for tonight, it's going to be great for us.
Tyler, Brock or not, this is a test of resilience, isn't it, for you guys?
Yeah, and I think we've shown that all year. Our group has been a very resilient group the whole year, and we just have to continue that. It's going to be tight out there. It's going to be hard hockey. You have to be ready for it to be hard, and not expect an easy game. And it's all part of our identity, being resilient, and we want to prove it again tonight.
What's been maybe the key thing to getting resilient? Going back over all the things that have happened in the past 18 months, 2 years, however you want to go, far back you want to go.
Yeah, you can go back a while. Even looking back to last year, I think the important thing was guys just, put their head down and worked. There's been a lot that this team has built from since dating back to when a lot of the changes were made back last year in January. And I think guys have just done a great job of working and buying in, and trying to change the culture and standard of our group and our room. And I think we've done a great job doing that. And I think we've just built off of that, even throughout these playoffs. And we just have to continue it.
Tyler, you've been in 3 career Game 7s and have had some offensive success yourself. What do you remember about preparing for them in the past? How do you apply it for yourself, and how do you pass it along in the room?
I don't think you want to make the moment too big. It's the same approach that we've had all series, all year. Making sure that you stick to your base, your system, and the way you need to play it. It's the same thing. You don't want to open the game up. You don't want to try and do more than. You don't want to feel like you have to do more than you have to, and just stick to what's got us here. Don't worry about anything else.
Seems like your games, especially defensively, maybe gone to a different level in the playoffs. What's this process been like for you? How do you rate where your games sort of gotten to at the toughest stage of the year?
Yeah, that's been the defensive side has been a big part of my game this playoffs. I think this time of year should elevate everybody's game, and for me, I owe a lot to the way things have been approached within the room, the coaches communicating to the players, not even looking at the playoffs, looking at the course of the year. You can see it in a lot of guys' games. There's just a lot less guessing. Guys know exactly what their job is stepping out for a shift, and it makes the game easier. And you don't have to think so much, and you can just go out there and play.
Hey, Tyler. The human side of Brock. We know the player, but the person's even better. How much does he matter in the room, not just as a player, but as a person who looks like he's never had a bad day and appreciates every moment?
Yeah, Brock, like you said, Brock is a great person. Him and I have gotten really close over the last 5 years during my time here. Never mind the hockey side of things. You touched on it. Great guy to have in the room, and definitely will be missed. And whenever any guy loses time, and obviously he feels awful about it. You just rally around him, you support him, and you also help the next guy coming in. So he'll be fine, and we'll help him along the way here.
Let's keep this thing going, baby.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.